What up, besties? Welcome to The Real Her, the unfiltered podcast for ambitious, funny women who want it all. Real relationships, real success, and a real life they actually love. I'm your host, Christina Fusco, real estate investor, entrepreneur, and your new hype woman in life, love, and business. Each week, we're flipping the script on traditional business podcasts and focusing on the women behind the business. We're here to laugh, we're here to cry, and most importantly, we're here to dominate together. So go ahead, pour that favorite beverage, let your hair down, and let's get ready to unlock the real her. All right, let's hear your good eye, mate. Good eye, mate.
Why is your mouth like that?
I don't know. It feels like it should be.
I can't do it.
Try it.
Okay, no one watched this episode. Good day, mate.
Do you want to have an Australian accent?
I'm not going to have an Australian accent. I'm 30 years old. I don't know. I don't think I would.
Could you? Like, is that possible? Like, can you
so.
develop an accent that late in life? Well, holy shit. We're in Australia. I'm not going to lie. ChatGPT, gorgeous. Okay.
Or Olivia, who told you your flight routine.
Okay, no, you did. But like, chat gave me a literal like hour by hour.
Oh, okay.
It was like, okay, 0 to 3, you have to stay awake.
That's
like,
so weird. I said the same thing.
You did say the same thing. I've had a lot of fun.
I'm glad.
Olivia, you want to tell everyone where we
I have
are?
too. We are currently in Sydney,
Australia. Oh, I loved that. Good job. Okay, I am so excited to do this episode with you. We are live in Sydney, Australia. I have just been here for a week and a half visiting my longest standing friend. I can't believe that she's still here. But
I know.
I mean, she ran away from me like literally thousands and thousands of miles, but we're still friends. She FaceTimes me every day. And that's Olivia to Michael.
Hello.
Hey, girl. I'm so happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here.
I need to like warm
I'm
you
happy
up.
that you're here.
I am so happy.
I'm always here, but I'm happy that you're here.
I know. Who needs a boyfriend? This one, princess treatment in the airport today. She's taking all my bags. She's walking them for me. And I'm looking at the men and I'm like, you could never. So we just spent the week in Melbourne, which is where you live.
That's where I live. I live in Melbourne.
That is her favorite city. Obviously, that's why she chose to live there.
It is. It's the best.
The food scene is insane.
Yeah, it's unreal.
Cafe. Go to Asia for a block. Cafe. Like
literally every country.
Any single thing I think that you could want to eat in this world, like,
is in Melbourne.
Is available for you. The trains were super nice. I got yelled at.
Yeah, you did.
I literally put my shoe up to tie it because my shoelace came undone. So I wasn't like making myself at home and kicking my feet up. But this woman literally like, excuse me. She's like, put your feet down. That's disgusting. I was like,
yeah, Victoria loves its fines. You can get a fine if you put your feet on the seat. So Victoria is the state. Melbourne is the city. So it's like Massachusetts is the state. Boston is the city.
So give everyone a quick little background. Like, how the fuck did you end up in Melbourne?
How did I end up in Melbourne?
Yeah.
I am a wild card. That's how I ended up in Melbourne.
That is for sure.
I studied abroad in Melbourne years ago, almost 10 years ago. And I was like, I'm going to go back. I love Melbourne. And then I just came to a point in my life where I was single, wasn't progressing in my career. I just outgrew Boston. There was nothing... I don't want to say there's nothing there for me because my family and friends and like all that stuff is there for me.
Yeah.
Just as a person, like there was just nothing there for me to grow anymore. So then I literally was like, yeah, no, I'm going to move to Australia. And so I did.
And so you did.
And so I did.
And now we're here.
Yeah. And it's been great. It worked out. I got really lucky. I literally had no plan.
I was going to say, I feel like we should tell that story real quick. You decided to go out to Australia again for grad school. That was the original.
That was my OG plan.
Right. That was like the original motivator.
I was like, all right, I'm going to make my way to Melbourne through grad school because the visas and everything. And I didn't really do a ton of research on what my visa options were. And so I applied to University of Melbourne for my master's in social work and I got in. And then I was reviewing the program and it was like going to be like $80,000 a year because I'd be an international student. And I was like, this just like doesn't make sense.
Yeah, not after you spent so much on undergrad too.
That, and also I'm majoring in social work. So like put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, right. Like the math doesn't math.
Not at all. You don't go into social work to make money. So putting myself into more debt just to go abroad is just a little bit silly to me. And so I came across the working holiday visa and I was like, all right, we're going to do it. So basically the working holiday visa is like you can come to Australia for a year and then you have to renew it. But Americans can only get the working holiday visa, I think it's 3 times.
In their life?
Yes. To stay here for 3 years, you have to do farm work, which is a whole other layer. But essentially, you have to go do like regional work. So you have to, it's like so hard to explain, but you basically have to like go work on a farm, like somewhere that's like a little bit desolate. The Australian government does that because no one else wants that job.
Right. And
so they get the working holiday visa people to do it, but English people don't have to because they're part of the Commonwealth. Oh. And America's not. So we have to do that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and depending on what part of Ireland you're from, you also don't have to do that because you can have an English passport.
So they send you to a farm?
They don't send you. You have to find a job.
Oh.
And it's really hard to find. So your first working holiday visa, you have to do that for 3 months. And that's to get a second year. And to get a third year, you have to do 6 months your second year.
6 months of EIEIO?
Essentially.
Oh.
So yeah, you have to do that. So the visa process is a really, I don't recommend it to anyone, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like I'm not saying I don't recommend a working holiday, but visas are very, very, very stressful.
Well, yeah. And I feel like every time I talk to you, you're like, I have to leave the country because it's been 3 months and I don't know if I'll get back in like that.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Is Australia one of the more strict visa countries?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah, it seems like
very strict.
It seems like this country's a little bit strict about everything, okay? But I love it. Like it's very courteous.
People just follow rules here.
They just love their rules here.
Yeah.
What I do find overwhelming is your freaking coffee menus.
I can't speak on that because I don't drink coffee.
I guess I'm educating you, but I'm telling you guys because this is really important to know, okay? All of your drinks here are espresso based. So It's weird because like you'll go to order a coffee and they just kind of stare at you because they're like, I think
they're just a little bit more specific on like what, like how you were saying, like long black, flat white, cappuccino, macchiato.
But it looks the same.
Else there is.
Like I have purposely tried something different
feel like you've tried
every
a lot.
day because I'm like, I just want to understand what's going on here. But like Dunkin' has this thing. So Dunkin' Donuts, if you ever had it, like if you just say, I want a large ice regular, they're going to know like that's cream and sugar. I feel like that's a Dunkin' thing. Someone maybe write in and let me know because I don't know how I order coffee. I feel like whenever I order a coffee, it's just like coffee. And then usually they let you add, I think a lot more places let you add your own milk and sugar. So they'll just be like, oh, do you want us to leave room for like milk and sugar? And then you go over to a little stand and you put the type of milk in and your sugar and you kind of like make it your own. I mean, I've been trying to keep cool, but I feel like I've kind of like where were we? And I was like, can I have a coffee? And I literally did it on purpose because I just wanted to see like
and he was like,
what kind? And I'm like, God damn it. Like coffee. I just want regular brewed coffee. So I don't know. That's always a fun thing for me.
At home, would you say, can I just get a coffee?
Yeah. I want a large hot coffee.
But I feel like here you could say, I want a large hot black coffee.
You can't do that.
What if you said I want a black coffee?
That's what like the long black is. Some places will do it, but a lot of places, no. No, it doesn't.
Oh, so a long black is
basically just a long black. Like they're very literal here.
Yeah, they're very literal here.
Like almost to like a fault. Sometimes you're like, okay, I'm like joking. And now we just got into Sydney today, and oh my God, I mean the Opera House is just freaking iconic.
Sydney's kind of like an Australian, LA-ish New York to me. Like it's laid back, but it's also a really hustling city.
Yeah,
like you were saying, like there's a lot of people in suits. There's a lot of business, and Melbourne of course has that.
Yeah,
but I think that it just seems a little bit more like everyday people kind of thing.
Yeah, I feel like honestly Melbourne gives like East Coast vibes, like very grounded people, very chill.
Sydney is so beautiful. And I feel like
it is really beautiful.
When you see the Opera House and when you see the bridge, it's kind of like, even for me, like I've seen it a handful of times and like
I like geeked out.
Yeah, well, rightfully so.
Oh my God, you like get off the train and then it's just like right there and you're like, yeah. I like started, I didn't. want you to know this, but I definitely like teared up.
No, I feel like that's so fair.
Crazy. Like I was like, why am I?
Well, because I think
crying?
like when you see that part of Australia, it's kind of like a.
It's such a good place. We could talk about Australia for days, but Olivia DeMichael on the Real Her podcast today for the Bestie freaking Hotline.
I made it.
So Bestie Hotline is an anonymous part of the podcast where, you know, it allows audience members to connect with me to connect with audience members, my friends, and just like give back. You know, obviously, you know how much I love to be like people's therapist. I love to be the go-to friend for like advice and everything.
Well, I'm essentially a certified psychologist.
Exactly. She really is. So actually you guys really should have submitted if you didn't. But we do have a couple of submissions. But yeah, it's just like a fun way to really give back to the people who take the time to listen to this podcast and be there for them too.
It's fun to interact with who's listening.
Yeah. And so you can call and text the line. So we're gonna just go over it.
Is it anonymous?
It's completely anonymous.
Oh, darn. Okay.
Darn. She's like, I want to put that bitch on blast. Let's go. No, this is a safe space.
Okay. All right, fair.
But yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of like read.
Do I give my opinion?
Yes, girl.
Oh God. Okay. Let's do it.
Submission number 1 says, I'm going to start having a lot of time on my hands come May. I already work out, but I want to glow up in a year.
Girl. Preaching to the choir.
Literally. What are some things that help you feel good or you have done to feel / look like you had a glow up? I'm in my mid-20s and I feel like I still look like I am in high school.
Girl, that is great.
I know, literally. Like,
what? I wish I still looked like I was in high school.
Continue on that path. Because really quick, it's going to change and people are like, are you 40? And you're like,
what?
I'm barely 30, but thank you.
I think that the number one key to a glow up is being mentally healthy.
Yes, girl. That's actually...
I think that's a huge thing that people think it's all physical. And I think a glow up is like 90% mental.
I've been seeing this on the internet, and I said this to you earlier. I love this trend where these people will say, healed me is meaner, by the way. It's literally my most favorite trend right now. And we were just talking about that today, because it's like, when you start to go on the journey of just improving your mind, making sure your mind is healthy, making sure your habits are healthy, when you become this more like healed, enlightened, whatever you want to call it, version of yourself, you learn how to respect yourself more. You learn how to not be a people pleaser. You learn how to set boundaries, and like that is a glow up in itself. Like 1,000%. Is so
and people, I think people notice that almost more. There's always these like memes or even TikToks where it's like, I'm a woman and there hasn't been one day where I haven't thought about my weight, which is so valid for I think majority of women.
Absolutely.
Like I know for me, like that's definitely valid.
Yeah.
But I also think that there's a confidence in yourself. And like I feel like for me, like in the past like 3 years, it's like I'm confident in my choices. Yes. And that has made me, I feel like, have a glow up in that sense.
100%.
Which kind of follows through on everything else.
And that's what I was about to say, is like, you shine so differently when your aura is clean, when your aura is bright. Like people, you just have that magnetic energy, I think, too. Like when you do breathe that confidence, and like immediately people are going to take you as like, not authority as in, demanding respect or anything, but just like, oh, that person's comfortable in their skin. That person's cool. That person's like, got it. So I guess like to try to answer your question a little bit, like, let's make sure we hit the points here. You said I already work out. Amazing. Obviously, physical is like the first impression. So continue on that. Personally, I'm going to throw something in real quick, something that's really important for me. Every single day will track a physical win I had of the day.
Oh, that's good.
I will track a mental win I had of the day, and I will track a spiritual win that I had of the day.
That's cool. I like that.
Thank you. And I think that this practice is really important because what, like Olivia, you were saying is like, you can be great in physical and look freaking healthy, but if your mind is not healthy, nothing's healthy.
Nothing.
You have nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
So I think starting to tap into, if you haven't, really your mental, right? Again, starting to really look inwards at who am I as a person? Do I love myself inside and out? Do I trust myself? Like, do I have the confidence? Like working on that side of the house, I think is going to be really important for you since you already have the physical. So I would recommend that every single day, write down a physical, a mental, and a spiritual. And like, Spiritual
that may
doesn't
take
have
like
to
a
be
little bit
crazy.
longer than your free time in May, but it's worth it.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
may take a little bit longer than a month. I also, this may sound silly.
Never.
But a good facial moisturizer with SPF.
Yeah.
There's nothing. And retinol.
Start wearing SPF. I'm so glad you said that.
Retinol and a face moisturizer with SPF.
Start wearing your SPF.
Yeah.
So yeah, for you, you have more time. So if you're not working on your mental and your spiritual health, let's get working on that, because that's going to make you glow up way more. I guess if we're talking about some physical things and somebody wants to glow up, I think when you're in your mid-20s, it's that shift of like, okay, I gotta throw away like anything that's left from college at this point. I have to like maybe just like up level like the style a little bit into some just good like
staple pieces.
More staple pieces versus the party pieces. I think maybe do a new hairdo. I don't know. I feel like sometimes that can really make you feel mature, or again, just up leveled. Like I think just starting to do little things like that, and really maybe starting to like, I don't know, like
I think just like take care of yourself.
Take care of yourself, right? Like literally to your point, like put SPF on, like skincare, doing an actual skincare routine has like changed my life, like mental health wise. Yeah. Putting on like a face every day. I don't even wear makeup at this point, but just like, moisturizer, whatever. Like it's the little things like that.
And your eyebrows.
Those are things that make me feel good. Again, most importantly, spiritual, mental health to pair with your physical health. Because when you, again, have all those things, like your aura is just going to shine bright. And there's nothing more attractive and glow up and sexy. Yeah.
And that'll be a domino effect for the other things.
Correct. Okay. Submission number 2 says,
let's hear it.
Hey, bestie, smiley face. I love it. Thank you. I have a good friend who I love so dearly, but sometimes I think she promises more than she can deliver. Time, energy, etc. I'm not sure how I should confront this with her, or if I should confront her at all. Help. So kind of over-promising friend, under-delivering.
That's a tough one.
That is a tough one, but it actually happens so often. I think it comes down to a couple things. I think one, if this is someone you really care about and you expect more from, like depending on the situation, I think it's fair to communicate it in a way that's like in line with your boundaries, right? Or just like what you need. Like in the same way that we say to do these things in a relationship, right? Like I need this, I need this. It's like a guy or a girl. You know, it's like knowing your boundaries, right? It's like they say with like a date. Yeah. Right. If a guy's like not texting you and then he's like, hey, you want to go out tonight? You say no, even if you're free. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Because you show that like, hey, you need to respect my calendar and my time. Yeah. And like, you need to be on there. I feel like it's kind of the same thing almost with your friend. Like you could be like, you know, hey, when we make plans or whatever, like it's really important to me that like it's on the calendar, right? Or it's a solidified thing. And like, you know, my time is really valuable and I know your time's really valuable. And so I want to make sure we like schedule this thing. Or, you know, hey, like I want you to know, or like I'm going to give the same treatment. Like if I'm really tired and don't have a social battery, I'm going to cancel plans, and it doesn't mean I'm flaky. It means I want to like respect you and give you like my all. Or you know what I mean? Like I feel like you can like kind of communicate those things.
Definitely. And like
as a friend to a friend.
Yeah. And I think if it's a good, healthy friendship, like those things should be able to be communicated.
Exactly.
Without it turning into.
Yeah. Without it turning into this huge
whole thing.
Because again, it's like, hey, no, I'm just like explaining what I need. Or like, hey, you said you were going to do this. And like, you know, somebody whose actions match their words is just like one of my highest values and like something really important to me. So I don't want you to ever feel like you have to like say these things to me if it doesn't feel doable for you. Yeah. You know, I kind of feel like it's just communicating boundary and like more explaining what you need from someone. So if you're asking for someone like, hey, you know, can you watch my dog from these days? And it's like, I don't know, just setting those expectations of like how you want to be communicated with. Or, you know,
I think that in adult friendships, that's important anyways.
I think so too. So especially if this is somebody that like is close to you and you want to really keep a heavy relationship with, like sometimes you just have to have those tough conversations. And again, like maybe you're just at a more like fragile place in your life too, where maybe this just feels a lot heavier than it is, because maybe if it's a different time in your life, someone like canceling a plan may not feel like a big deal.
Oh my God. You'd be like, yes.
You'd be like, yes. But if you're like going through a tough time or something else, like, and you really needed that friend, of course, that can feel like a stab to the heart. So I think it's just
be really disappointing.
It's just disappointing. And so I think approaching it with that person of like, you know, hey, this is like where I'm at. And so like, I may be a little bit more sensitive right now, whatever it is. I think it's just like have the tough conversation.
Yeah, you answered that well.
Especially, thank you.
That was a tough one.
That is a tough one. Actually, I think that's our last one.
What?
I think we just had 2 right now. I think it's on your mind, Bestie. You want to talk about? So we met when we were like 11, 12?
11. Literally so little.
Do you remember like what about me made you want to be friends? Like, do you remember like how it went down? Because I remember how it went down for me.
No, I don't know how you remember that. I feel like we had a mutual friend. We literally have just like always been like best friends.
Yeah. Like literally no gaps.
No, not at all.
Which is pretty crazy. I feel like most girl friendships go through
plateaus,
some type of, like we didn't talk for a few years. We came back.
Or like, even I feel like just like not feeling connected. Mm-hmm. Even with me moving quite literally the furthest point away in the world that I could.
Gone further, sister.
I've said so many times, like, I feel like my friendships have actually grown stronger. Like my friendship with you has always been
like
so strong.
Like second sisters at this point.
Like I know who fills my cup. I work really hard to fill other people's cups, or to at least show that I care from here. Mm-hmm. And I feel like our friendship has never wavered because we understand that about each other. We're very open with each other. We're very honest.
We are probably too honest to each other.
I don't think so,
but like not actually. Like it's in the best way.
I appreciate you being really honest with me,
and same to you to me. You know,
it's usually you being honest with me. Let's be real.
Do we need to hash that out?
No, it's usually I'm the problem. So it's usually you being like, Olivia. And I'm like, true.
But I love that I can do that. It's really special to have a relationship where I'm like, well,
I'm
just gonna say it.
I feel like I run a lot of things by you.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I want you to not necessarily call me out, but kind of like check me.
I mean, literally, like, on this trip, you know, there's been certain points like, you know, as we're just talking, when we're thinking about like life and like, are you going to settle down here and what is that going to look like not checking you in and don't do it or like whatever. I mean, I'm here for you. You want the escape plan? I'm ready. Like I've got the fake passports, whatever you need. You want to stay here? It's like perfect. I'll dig my toes and I got you. So it's like, but it's so important to have those conversations. And like, even on this trip, we've had some like tough conversations where it's just like not tough in a bad way, but just, hey, have you thought about this? And then hearing your perspective.
I feel like with most of my friendships, especially in adult life, those hard-hitting questions are what keep the friendship actually healthy and growing. And I want to come to you and be like, hey, I live away from all my family and friends and I'm having a really hard time.
Yeah.
And I'm really navigating this new life for myself.
Yes.
Like I feel like I can talk to you about that stuff.
I hope so. Always.
Of course.
Yeah. It's like, you know, it's more curiosity than judgment. I feel like it's always where I try to take the approach from, and I have nothing to judge. Like it's your life, you know, and I'm always just going to be the friend to like check you. And again, be like, do we need the escape route? Are we like digging our teeth in? Like what's going on here? You're building a beautiful life for yourself. And that's what we're all put on this earth to do.
Like it can get very lonely.
Of
like
course.
I have friends here and I have my partner and I have a job that I love and like amazing. I'm doing things and all those, everything that comes with it. But like reality of it is like, I am so far away.
Yeah.
Like moving to a different state is really hard. Like I don't take that away from anyone. Like I've done it. It's hard. But moving to a new country is like a whole different type of ball game.
Yeah.
And it's something that not a lot of people can relate to in my circle.
Totally.
So it's really hard to talk to people about and have that common ground. But just being away from your family and friends in a whole different world, it comes with its ebbs and flows.
Of course.
Like it's very normal.
What a privilege to be able to, again, come here and live here and try something different. What a privilege for me to have been able to move to LA. But it's like your heart splits into two. And that's the worst feeling because you're like, okay, it could be whole again, maybe, if I just go back home, right? Make it simple. Be where your people are. Be where life was and is and home
your comfort zone. It's your comfort zone. Right. That's what it is.
And it's amazing.
Yeah.
But then it's like you find something new and you're like, but I genuinely love that too. It just becomes such a big part of your story and who you are and your everything. And it's hard. And again, I know what I feel living across the country. I can't even imagine living across the world. Like I give you so much credit for doing that because like I don't even think as someone who's again already living far, like I don't even think I could cross the border and do that, you know? Like it's big, dude. It's amazing.
Well, it's so beautiful and I'm so beyond thankful to be here. Like I really am. And everything like that. But that doesn't come without sacrifices.
Absolutely.
It doesn't come without FaceTiming my family on a birthday instead of being able to be with them in person. It doesn't come without FaceTiming my nephews on their first day of school. Like, I can't physically be there. And I think that's really hard for me.
Yeah. But
I know that I deserve to live my life as well.
Yeah. And give it a shot and see what comes of it.
Yeah. And I live in a nice home and I have a great, like, a job that I love. Like I said, and like I have a wonderful partner, and it's like,
I freaking hate him. I hope you're listening, Michael. Just kidding. I hate that I love you. Like, I really want to hate him so much.
Me too.
Like, it's so
I
annoying.
too.
I know. All of us do. All of us are like, he doesn't stink on any freaking level. All you want is to see your people loved and happy.
I always think like, oh my God, I had to move to the other side of the world. Like, what?
Yeah, to find you. Like, what
like,
the hell?
damn.
I know. And I love all those theories where it's like, if you find a city calling to you, like there's a past lifetime or, whatever it is. And it's just like this place called to you for whatever reason. And like, who knows, maybe that's literally the reason why. And that's the story that was meant to be built,
Imagine. Whenever I do go home to Boston, I see it through a new lens. And especially because Michael does come with me usually.
Fun. Yeah.
So for me, it's like, oh my gosh, like I get to show him.
Yeah.
And I appreciate it more being like the tour guide almost.
So much fun. We live in
like, oh, like even just like going to Richardson's, like, oh, we were always go to Richardson's when we were little, or like, just like the stupid little places like Bagel World. Like it was like, oh, this is Bagel World. Like God. We love Bagel World. Like just like all those silly things that you took for granted. And then like going back there, it's like, wow, like I do love where I grew up. And we had the most amazing group of friends, but like you also have to recognize when that place no longer serves you. And that's what Boston was for me. I don't have any ill will towards it, but I told you the other day, like I just started to feel so suffocated. Yeah. And it was like, I need something new. Like I'm not using my full potential. And I feel like that was very slowly dimming my light of being there. Yeah. For me, like I was always just chasing that high, chasing that. When is it gonna hit me? Like,
I mean, literally, she was in like a new continent every week.
Yeah, and
moving
I loved
everywhere.
It.
You went to like 20 colleges. Like, you have lived like 20 lives in our 20s. Honestly,
I did.
Worked on a cruise ship. I mean, you name it, she's done it. Okay, like she is literally. But it's been great. What's the story of your life? That's incredible.
Well, and now I'm 30 and I'm like...
Yeah, now you're entering this totally new era.
Yeah. And I'm like, I still am super adventurous. Like I still believe in traveling. I still believe in taking those risks, but I'm doing it appropriately for this new decade. You know, in my 20s, I didn't care because I didn't have to. And I am so happy I didn't. But like now it's like, okay, like I have someone that I want to consider. I have someone that I want to settle down with. I live in a new place. And it's like the adventures can still be there, but they're just going to look a little different. When I was working on the cruise ship, we were in Italy and this beautiful couple was on the ship. They were like older. They were in their 80s. And the wife was wheeling her husband off the ship in his wheelchair. I was like, oh, hi. Like, I hope you guys have a lovely day. Like, yada, yada, yada. And she was like, oh my gosh. This is our retirement trip. Like, we just didn't get around to it and we're finally doing it. And I'm like, that'll never be me. And yes, it was so beautiful that they finally got to do it. But it was that moment that clicked me. And it's like, life doesn't wait for you.
It really doesn't.
Life does not wait for you. Yeah. And it struck me so hard because I was like, as lovely as it is that they got this chance, a lot of people don't. And I was like, I will never be that person that doesn't do the things that I want to do before I get to that point, because tomorrow's not promised. No. Yeah, you hope to make it to 85, 90, sure.
Of course. I want to make it to that retirement trip.
Exactly.
I want to be pushing me in a wheelchair.
Like, unfortunately, a lot of people don't.
Yeah, those some days aren't promised. The retirement fund isn't promised you're ever going to get to touch it. Like, all of these things are just hypotheticals, you know? 1,000%. And so it's like, it's our responsibility, I feel, and I know obviously you feel this way, to like really seize those opportunities.
I feel like because of other people, I have gotten the opportunity to learn so much about myself.
Yes, 1,000%.
And I think immersing yourself in the different cultures and in different people's worlds, I feel like you just become a better person because of it. And I feel like by having friends quite literally all over the world, like I am so much better for it.
Yeah.
And it's something that I do not take for granted.
No, 100%.
I had to rough it. When I came here, I was literally homeless.
It's so crazy.
I had no job. I had no apartment. I had nothing.
I remember.
I literally had nothing.
We were at a wedding in Chicago the weekend you
Shout
moved
out
here.
Shane.
Shout out Shane.
And
Lauren, of course. Miss Lauren, we love you. But like we were at their wedding and you were literally moving straight to Australia and you did not have a job. You did not have a place to live.
I figured it out.
You figured it out.
And to go with the glow up thing, I trusted myself. Yeah. I trusted my own instincts. It took me literally 2 weeks to find an apartment, to find a job, and to get my shit together.
Yeah.
And that's all it took because I set a deadline for myself. I said, if I can't figure this out in like a month and a half, I'm going home. Because for me, it wasn't worth being here, being stressed, being homeless, being jobless. Like that's not a fun experience.
No, if you don't have to have all that.
No,
you know, if you like, if
exactly.
That's
and I wanted this. I wanted this so bad.
I know.
But for me, it was like a rational thing of, if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. Like Australia is always going to be there. The visa's not. So the working holiday visa, if you're thinking about it, you can't come past 30 years old. So for a lot of you, you may have missed the mark. But if you're 29,
wait, should I apply for one like literally today?
Yes.
Should I do it?
Because you have like a month and a half.
Are you exhausted? I feel like you have a second wind.
I know. I think
it's kind of crazy. I'm like
in bed by 9 p.m. every night.
What is your favorite part about living in Australia? What's one thing you love the most?
I feel really safe.
That's so fair.
I feel so safe here. I felt safe in Boston, of course. Like Boston's pretty safe.
Yeah. It's just different.
And I guess any city, you're not safe. You're not untouchable.
No, I mean.
But here you feel a lot more of that.
Yeah.
Which I really value.
I mean.
And I very much do not take for granted.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think that's a fabulous answer. And I think like just as visiting, I have felt completely safe. Like I've been alone, not a lot. Like you've been with me a lot most of the time, but there's been moments I've had to navigate alone. And
of course.
To your point, obviously I'm always on edge. I'm always on guard. I haven't put my headphones in, whatever. But like I have felt so safe being alone here. And that is really, especially as a woman solo traveler, is everything. Yeah, it's been a really good experience. So I think that's an awesome answer. What is the one thing you'll miss most about America from living there standpoint? What's like the one thing you'll miss the most, you think?
One thing I'll miss, I think the convenience of America. I think that's one thing that I will really miss.
Okay.
In terms of, I want to go to Philly to go see Annie. I want to go to Philly for the weekend. I can go. I want to go to California for a long weekend. I can go. I want to go to the Bahamas for 4 days. You can do that.
Easy. Yeah.
Like, I feel like here, of course, there's different parts of Australia, and Australia is so beautiful. So it's not like, oh, shit, I have to go to Sydney. That sucks.
Yeah.
But like, I can't leave the country easily.
Yeah.
Like the closest place is New Zealand. And it's a 4-hour flight.
Right.
Like, it's still not just like a hop and a skip.
Yeah.
Like, and even like when Michael and I went to Hong Kong, it was, this flight's pretty short. It was literally 10 hours.
That's crazy.
Not short.
That's
but
crazy.
Here, that's like on the shorter end. So just the convenience of being able to bop around.
Yeah. You're definitely like very down under.
Very here. Very
I can't believe
in
we
Australia.
didn't say that at the beginning. What is one overhyped thing about Australia?
Oh, you know what gets overhyped?
Oh.
The spiders. Have you seen one spider?
Girl, I love that
spiders.
answer. I have not seen a spider, and that is knock on wood because
the spiders.
There's still time left.
That's what's overhyped. The spiders.
Best fast food in America.
I think Chick-fil-A has got to be up there for
Love
me.
it. Send it. Don't overthink it. Best fast food in Australia.
Ooh, KFC.
She's a chicken girl. What's Macca's?
McDonald's.
What cuisine do you think Australians do the best? I know they do everything. So let's dial in on like kind of an Aussie cuisine.
They do croissants really well. A sausage roll, and then a meat pie, fairy bread. Have you not had fairy bread?
No, I guess
have I not told you about it?
No.
Fairy bread is literally just crappy white bread with a little bit of butter.
Amazing.
I think it's butter and hundreds and thousands, which is like a little circle sprinkle, and they have it at like kids' birthday parties. I don't know if it's, I feel like
I need to investigate this further.
It's so simple, but like kids love it here.
Okay.
But that's like super Australian because obviously we don't have that at home.
Never heard of it.
And then they call cotton candy fairy floss. Oh, hot chips.
Hot chips.
Yep.
As in French fries?
Yep. And
Okay.
hot fish and chips. Huge here.
Olivia, you don't have social media, so where can the people find? This is another red flag. What the hell? Or maybe a green flag. I don't know.
Not having social media. This is like, is this my like comeback?
Should it be her comeback?
No one gives.
Oh my God.
No one cares.
I care. I would like to see your adventures more.
No.
Okay, so
I like
people
being on
just
social media.
can't find you.
Come to Australia. There you go.
All right, hit me up if you want advice from Olivia about Australia. If you want to move to Australia before you're 30, hit me up at the Real Her podcast, and I will be happy to connect you. Olivia,
thanks for having me.
Being here.
Thanks for bringing all your stuff to Australia.
I know, how fun, right? Hey,
So
we got to
fun.
keep the podcast going, girl.
I love the dedication.
And I love you.
Thank you.
And on that note, good night, mate.
Oh my God. Good night.
Hey besties, I want to close out this show by saying thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you loved this episode as much as I did. If you did, please do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and share the episode with a friend. That way we can keep growing this movement and reach even more Real Her besties. And for your daily dose of laughs, mindset, and behind the scenes chaos, come hang out with me on Instagram at Christina_Fusco. That's Christina with a K _Fusco. All right, my ladies, until next time, keep it real, keep it fun, and keep becoming her. XOXO, your biggest hype woman.